Cindy from Good Life Programs and Activities. Haven't seen you guys in a while. Hope to see you again soon. I figured I'd do a quick video of some lower back and some legs because I haven't done that one yet. I do have a helper who may be coming in and out. That's the fluffy thing. That's Victoria. I'm trying to keep her out of my videos, but she's kind of a diva. So let's start by coming to a nice tall spine, relaxing the shoulder blades down. And we're actually going to take our feet about under our knees. There she goes. Sorry. And we're going to try to bring our attention to our body, to our space, maybe to our breath. Maybe taking some deeper breaths in and out. And as we move through our yoga practice today, let's challenge ourselves to be kind to ourselves. Let's challenge ourselves to be kind to others in our thoughts. And let's make sure that we take yoga at our own pace. So if we need to come out of a pose or skip a pose or change a pose, feel free to do that at any time. So again, nice tall spine, relax the shoulder blades down. And we'll do some cat and cow here to kind of wake up our lower back and some of our hips. So let's take the hands above the knees. She's going to zoom past, sorry. Okay, we're going to slightly lean forward. We'll inhale, press the hips back, bring the belly forward, chest forward, looking up. Exhale, let's tuck the hips, round the back, and tuck the chin. Good, inhale, press the hips back, bring the belly forward, looking up. Exhale, it's a tuck and round. Couple more. So any of you who have been to my class at Good Life know that anything can happen. And so having a pet run through my home practice isn't all that unusual. Usually I get like the repairman and stuff in my regular class. So I'm going to slide forward a little more, slide my feet forward as well. We're going to take some big circles here. So I'm going to lean over one way, bring the chest forward, lean the other way, tuck my hips and round back. Good. Again, that little tail you see going through, that's Victoria. I don't know where Sunny is. Excuse the creaking of the chair too, and then we'll switch directions. Maybe make it a little bigger. Good, let's come back to center. Again, press tall, relax the shoulder blades down. I'm going to angle back a bit, and I'm going to pull my right knee in. You can pull either knee in, we'll do both sides. I'm just going to start by taking some circles here. I start small and work my way bigger, just so I can feel the lay of the land there, make sure I know how my hip is feeling before I ask it to do anything, and then I reverse direction. Good. Try to make the last couple as big as is comfortable for you. And then here we're going to pull the knee in and round forward. We'll stretch the hips in the back there. Good, slowly coming down. We'll do the other side. So this is my left leg. Again, do either side. Grab a hold, pull it up tall, straighten the spine, and take some circles into that hip. So I start small and work my way big, just my own preference. That way I can feel how my hips are working today, and then I'll switch directions. Good, a few more. Apparently we're gonna lay there. I don't know if you guys can see her. Good. Again, let's pull that knee into the nose, round forward. Coming all the way down. And I'm going to come back tall, and I'm going to slide myself towards the end of my chair. I'm going to do kind of a moving flow here to warm up more. So I'm going to inhale, reach tall, and then exhale, bring my hands down. I'll do that 2 more times, and then I'll add the lower body. Inhale, reach long, exhale, hands down. One more time. Inhale, reach long. Exhale down. Here I'm going to add. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, pull the knee in. Inhale, knee down. Exhale, switch. We'll do a couple more times. Inhale. I'm also kind of bending and straightening my back as well. So I round forward here and then I straighten up. Good. Couple more. And I'm moving with my breath. So inhale up and exhale down. Good. Here, I'm just going to take my legs out here. We're going to warm up the top of our leg. And it's just a little kick. So inhale, reach. Exhale, press. Inhale down. Exhale, press. Oops. Inhale down. Exhale, press. Ooh, the cat's grabbing my foot. Inhale down. Exhale, press. Two more. Good. Coming all the way in. Here, I'm going to take my right knee. Again, take either knee you'd like. Pull that in. And I'm just going to roll the ankle here. And then reverse direction. And then point and flex. Maybe spread the toes. Good, we'll do the other side. So switching legs, pulling it in. And again, big circles here. And reverse. Good, and then point and flex. Maybe spread the toes, see how that feels. Oh, putting that down. And here I'm going to toe heel wide. And I'm going to bring my hands to my inner thighs. So I'm going to inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pressing into the hands, opening up through the inner part of my thighs and my hips. You can stay here. If you want to go a little further, you can start sliding down. Maybe you can even take the elbows to the inside of the thigh. Maybe that's too much today, so maybe you're halfway. You want the back flat. So even if I'm sliding down, I want to keep my back flat and not round forward. Good, we're going to inhale all the way up. I'm going to take one hand at my knee. I'm going to bring the other hand up. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slowly slide that down hand, or should I say down arm, down further. So it's a side bend with a hip opener. Again, lengthen through the spine. Think about pressing the crown of the head long. Maybe press that back elbow back, that back shoulder back. You can even bend the elbow slightly if you'd like. Good, coming all the way up. Again, we'll take a hand to every knee. The opposite arm goes up. And here we inhale, lengthen. Exhale, keep the length as we slide down. So I'm keeping the length in my torso and between my hands. Good, two more breaths here. And we'll slowly come all the way up. Letting the arm come down. And here, I'm going to bring my hands to my knees. Inhale, press the chest forward. Exhale, hinge forward here. So maybe I stay up halfway with my hands to my knees. Maybe I can start reaching towards the ground. And you can reach for the ground or bring your hands to a block or a pillow or anything else that happens to be laying there. I could maybe roll my cat a little closer. And if it feels okay on your neck, you can also release forward. Good, we'll slowly come all the way up. I like to come up with a flat back. Some yoga classes will tell you to roll up through the spine. So I'll give you an example. So I come up flat. Some people roll up. I find coming up flat is safer on any back issues, or safer for any back issues. You can do what you'd like and what works for your body. So I'm going to toe heel back together. And I'm going to take my right heel and slide it along the floor and flex my right foot back. So you can't see my foot, I know, but my heel is on the ground and my foot is flexed. And I'm going to slide a little further forward because I'm kind of catching here. So I'm going to keep the right knee soft, not locked out. So toes are reaching back, my heel is on the floor. I'm going to take both hands to the bent knee, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, I'm going to hinge forward, keeping my back flat. It's like my chest is coming forward. So here I'm trying to feel the stretch from the back of my heel all the back of my leg towards my hip. And again, I started on my right. It doesn't matter which side you start on. Get a couple more breaths here. Maybe reach further. So as we hold poses, one of two things will happen. So either you stop feeling a stretch and you can come in a little further, or you'll feel cramping, and that is your body telling you you've gone too far. So honoring whatever happens. Good, coming all the way back up. And slide that foot in. So you don't want to push to the point of pain. You want to feel sensation. If you're pushing to the point of pain, your muscle is going to contract to protect itself, and that actually won't help you become more flexible. It'll actually shorten your muscle a bit. So be very careful. Again, I'm going to take my hand to what's going to be my bent knee. I'm going to flex my foot and slide the heel away. Before I do anything else, I'm going to come tall on the spine. I'm going to adjust my seat again, push the sit bones in, and then lean forward, keeping the back flat. So I'm leaning with the chest, not rounding with my head. So I can feel a stretch from the heel up the back of my leg. Get a couple more breaths here. And I'm not feeling a stretch anymore, so I'm going to lean further. If I was feeling cramping, I would come out. And you may find different days bring different things. Some days you may feel like you can go further. Some days you may not go as far. And that's normal. We all have that happen to us. It depends on what you've been doing and if you've had enough to drink, if you're hydrating well enough, especially in the hot weather. But I'm going to come all the way up. And I'm going to bring my heels kind of under my knees, or I'm going to aim for that. Well, maybe a little bit. Maybe I'll bring my ankles under my knees. And I want them about hip distance apart. So one quick way to see about hip distance, it's usually our two fists together for most of us. Some of us may be a little different. So I want a nice alignment here. And I'm going to take my one ankle and cross over the opposite ankle. That's phase one. You can stay here. If you feel like you have further to go, you can take an ankle and cross it over the knee. So I'm going to keep my foot flat, like I'm standing on it, and not let it turn towards me. If it turns towards me, that can hurt the knee. So I'm going to leave it flat. I can even put my hand there to remind myself to leave the foot flat. I'm going to take my other hand to my knee, and I'm going to press up. So I'm pressing into the crown of the head, bringing my chest slightly forward. And here I can hinge forward to feel a stretch here in that back hip. So a few deep breaths here. This is a great stretch if you've done a lot of walking or if you've done a lot of stairs. One of the things I've been doing a lot to keep myself healthy is riding my bike on some of the neighborhood roads, but I've also been doing a lot of walking on Concord's trails because we have great trails here and there's not a lot of people, so it's easy to social distance. Good, coming up all the way. I'm going to gently return that foot and make sure the setup is, again, so my ankle is under my knee. I'm hip distance apart. Tall spine. I can take this ankle to the opposite ankle here. If you feel like you have further to go, you can take the ankle to above the knee. I like to take it off to the side so your ankle bone doesn't give you a Charlie horse. So I'm going to flatten my foot. I'm going to put my hand there to remind myself to keep it flat. And a hand on the knee. And then I'm going to press tall. So if you're feeling nothing here, I'm feeling a good stretch right here. You can also lean forward, keeping the back flat. You can also take the hand on the knee and press the knee away slightly. Get a couple more breaths. Again, keep checking in with that spine. Nice tall spine, relax the shoulders down. If you're leaning forward, it's from the hips. Slowly come all the way up. Let's return that leg. Coming tall. Good, and let's do a little bit of core work here. It's kind of like a I don't know, like an old one of the aerobics moves if you did some of those videos. So we're going to inhale tall, and we're just going to twist. Inhale center, and twist. Here we're going to inhale center, and twist, bringing the opposite knee up. Inhale center, twist, bringing the opposite knee up. Good, couple more. Well, we have to go up a little bit. One more. And again, I might say a couple more or one more. You can do as many as you'd like, or you can do as few as you'd like. Good, so let's take our little relaxation here. So I'm going to slide back on the chair, but I'm still going to bring my attention to my feet. So I'm going to press my feet into the floor, and to make that connection or make that feeling a little stronger, I'm going to rock. So I'm going to come up on my toes, rock back to my heels. And it's going to depend on your leg length and your chair. So you may have to do this sliding forward again, or maybe put something under your feet, maybe a bolster or a pillow. And notice the muscles here. So when I lift my toes, I can feel the front of my shins engage. And when I lift my heels, I can feel my calves engage. And I can make that stronger by pressing in. So I'm keeping my back flat. I'm just putting a little more weight. Good, again. Coming back, let's come back to center. And again, let's focus. First on the right foot. So focus on the right heel. Maybe the right sole, the ball of the right foot. Maybe spread the toes on the right foot and place them down one at a time. And then we'll switch sides. So bringing your attention to the left foot. And we'll start back to front. So focusing on the left heel, the left arch, sole of the left foot, the ball of the left foot. Maybe spread the toes, stretch, maybe place them back down again. And again, bring your attention to both feet. Maybe press them into the ground firmly, like actually engage the thighs here by pressing. And then relax. We'll bring our hands to someplace that's comfortable. Some people may like to dangle them. I like mine in my lap. And we'll just bring our attention to wherever our body is touching something. So I can feel my feet touch the floor. I can feel the rug under my feet. I can feel the backs of my thighs, my bottom on the chair. Feel my hips relax. I can feel my lower back on the chair. My shoulder blades on the chair. Maybe some of my upper back. It's going to depend on how tall the back of your chair is. Feeling my shoulders relax down. And again, I want to lengthen. So maybe I want to scooch in a bit here to lengthen a little more. So the crown of my head is pushing towards the ceiling as my shoulder blades come down and relax. And I'll bring my attention back to the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. So the breath is your focal point. And everyone has everyone will find their mind wandering at some point. So my mind might wander and think about what I need to do. Maybe what I want for dinner. If you're finding that happen as well, just bring it back to your breath. So I notice my inhale, and I notice my exhale. So you can stay in a relaxation or a meditation for as long as you'd like. And then whenever you're ready to come out, we just try to deepen our breath a bit. Maybe bring some movement to fingers and toes. Maybe wrists and ankles. Maybe knees and elbows. Maybe a little side to side. Maybe an extra stretch. So I know I haven't done a video in a while. I did do head neck and shoulder video, a torso and arm video, and this is the rest of the body that I'm finishing off here. So feel free to combine these three, or any combination of the three, wherever you're feeling tight today. I will be coming up with some standing videos as well with the chair, and I hope to see you guys in person soon. We are getting there. I hope you're all staying safe and well. And I'll actually introduce you. So this was the little furry thing that kept going past. She's not going to like it when I pick her up. Ready? Here she is. Her name is Victoria. You can see she's giving me an attitude. Just figure you should put up with her, so you should meet her. Have a good day, everyone.